Right. Well, how's that for timing? We have a airplane traffic, air traffic up there. All right. So I just wanted to give you a quick tour of my shack here. Let me turn down the volume on these radios. Okay. So here's what we got. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Should have been more prepared. I just want to give you a quick tour of my shack. Give you an idea of what I've got going here, what I like to do. So. All right, so as you can see, what I'm pointing at right now, that is an FTM 100DR digital dual bander. I use that mostly as my node with the Wires X HRI 200. And then, of course, if you're familiar with how Wires X works, I actually have to use my FT2 to do the talking, the listening, the communication, because you cannot use that radio when it's set up as a node. I can, however, take it out of Wires X mode and use it as a standard radio. Alright, so you got that. That is how I deal with my Wires X situation, because I do not have any Wires X repeaters in this area. Next, of course, you have the computer. I just have my QRZ page up there with an older picture of my shack. And well, that's that. That's my beer, because that's what I do. I have... For right now, I have a ICOM IC718, but there will be news coming on my HF radio front very soon, and I'm excited. I can't wait. For normal analog communications, I have a Kenwood TMV71A. Love this radio. If it did C4FM, it'd be the only radio I had, but because I do like to use Wires X, I need to have both. And then over here, of course, I got my Wires X software running. Right now I'm connected to America Link, which is all those stations. And you can kind of watch what's going on using the software. It'll show you who's transmitting, who's receiving. Right now there's nothing going on. I do also have a digital trunking scanner. It's an older one, but it works well. And then I have an older 2-meter only HT, which works really well. It's a Yaesu VX150. It's a really, really good old HT, but the thing just works fantastic. So that is my rig. Well, I mean, now down below here, I've got an older computer that I use for my ham radio stuff, and my power supply sits down there. So that is my setup. All of this, let's see, this radio is connected to a off-center fed dipole hanging at about 30 feet up in the air. That radio is connected to a Workman UVS 200 dual band base antenna mounted about 25 feet in the air. There'll be some changes coming to that. And then this radio, since all I need to do is communicate with that LHT, is actually connected to that J-pole antenna hanging on the wall over there. But it does the trick, and it does everything I need it to do. On 441.500, I get a almost perfect SWR. So, anyways, that's a quick tour of my shack down and dirty. I do also, I guess I should mention, I do also have a lot of fun with the SDR Play. And I use most of the time I use HD SDR when I'm messing around with the SDR Play. That's a fantastic little receiver if you ever want to play around with it. All right, that's all I got. 73s, and hopefully I'll catch you on the air.